work so you can play.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to the unboxing of these guys right here, Centurions. These are the new models for Space Marines. They just came out and we're gonna be taking this apart and seeing all the goodness that is inside of this box right here. Why don't we just go ahead and do that right away and not wait for anything else. Here we go. On the front you see painted up in a blue color scheme. And on the backs you got some Imperial Fists type of color scheme happening there. That's what you get. You get 3 models in a box. Three sprues in this set. You know what? The more closely I look at it, the more it looks like it's 1 model per sprue. But as you can see, there is a sick number of detailed weaponry and armor in this thing. I'm gonna be absolutely honest, not even joking. When I first saw them, I thought they looked silly. I thought they looked like you fit a Space Marine inside of a tin can. Yeah, that's the impression. I'm not gonna lie. I just have to be very transparent with you here because that's what I thought. I did not like it. That's just the end of that story. That being said, the very first time that I saw a Space Marine model, I did not like it. I didn't. I thought, oh, they could have been better. The shapes are too curvy. They're too cartoony. They need to be more angular and like sharp, and like you pat them on the back and like your hand gets all mangled type of armor. That's what I thought that it should be. That's why I like the Chaos so much. But going back to these guys, I think that after a while, I will be so used to what these guys look like that it won't even be an issue anymore. So putting the aesthetics aside, that's my impression of it. And it kind of reminds me of Obi from Iron Man. For those of you that saw Iron Man 1, it's a bald guy, the bad guy in the movie. This looks like one of the suits, the suit that he wore at the end of the movie. Reminded me of that. All right, the other thing that this comes with is an assembly guide. It shows you the different weapon options that you can assemble. These Centurions can be heavy support or elite choices. If you so choose heavy support options, then you may put the weaponry on them that is available to you right here. Here we got las cannons. We also have your decal sheet and your bases. 3 bases in there. Let's take a look at these sprues, because that's the real reason why we're watching this video. So talking about the special weaponry that they can include on these guys, if you're talking about the elite choice Centurion squad, then you can have a twin-linked flamer that comes on them, or you can have some new weapons. Some of these new weapons include ironclad assault launchers, which is basically a combination of frag grenades and defensive grenades. So if you're charging into cover, there's no initiative penalty. If you're being charged, the attack bonus of your charger is taken away unless you're already locked in close combat. The other option that you can give them is the siege drill. Right there, that's the end of the siege drill. There's the sprue right there. And taking a look at the back of the box, these are the siege drills. You can equip these guys with 2 each. Siege drills are close combat weapons. They're strength 9 AP2 close combat weapons. And they also have armor bane. Looking at the shoulder pads here and their legs, and there's a lot of detail on these guys. The detail isn't lacking. Also, for those of you who like painting with airbrushes, it'd be kind of nice too because you have a lot of surface area, such as the front of the legs, which are right there. If blending is your thing, if it's not your thing, then you are out of luck. Actually, no, not quite, because there's still a lot of detail on these guys. So putting the model aside here just for a second and talking about some of the special rules that are included, is something called decimator protocols. What that does is it allows you to shoot 2 weapons in the same shooting phase. But it's gotta be at the same target. Still, 2 weapons, same shooting phase, that's pretty sweet. With the exception of the Sergeant. He's got this upgrade that he can purchase. It's called an Omniscope. What that does is it gives you night vision, and it also gives you split fire. So this is what I'm thinking, okay, if I'm an elite choice, I'm a Centurion, Hurricane Bolter in one hand, Twin Link Melta in the other hand, I'm bopping a Rhino and I'm Hurricane Boltering some like mass squads of hordes on this side. That's what I'm thinking in my mind right now. That's kind of a nice picture that I'm picturing. Are you picturing it with me? If you are, then just say I. That's pretty cool, man. I heard like 50 of you say that at the same time too. It's not often that happens. When it does, it's like you're speaking and you say jinx, which means you can't talk for like a whole minute straight. For some people, that'd be the same as not breathing for a minute. Looking at all the sprues here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Meltas. I'm a Melta fan. I like that. I'm also seeing 2, 4, 6 Flamers. If you're a Devastator, you can take your standard missile launcher. You can also take a twin link las cannon. And there's some grav weapons that you can get. A grav cannon or a grav amp. Now grav weapons are unique in that the better armor save that you have, the easier it is for the grav weapon to wound you. And it goes by the armor save that you have. So if you get an armor save of 2, the guy shooting the grav weapon at you needs to roll a 2 to wound you. Whereas if you got, like, if you're an orc and you got a t-shirt save, they gotta roll a 6 to wound you. It's a grav weapon, right? Gravity works against you. It's a good elite killer, not a horde killer. But you know what? That is new. Well, it's new to me anyway. Might exist somewhere else, but I'm looking at it and it's new. It's new to me. Perception of reality doesn't matter if it exists somewhere else. I've never seen it before. If I had the choice between a twin-linked las cannon or a grav cannon, I'm choosing the grav cannon because it's new. And when something is new and you stick it in someone's face, they're gonna be scared of it because they just don't know. It is fear of the unknown, which we all have since we are babies. Actually, I think that's the fear of being left behind or being abandoned. Either way, man, you're screwed. Like, they don't give into the fear. I'm thumbing through the installation guide. I'll call it that as opposed to an assembly guide, but it's kind of installing different parts into this thing. No, I'm just trying to cover my tracks. I call it the wrong thing. It's assembly, it's not installation. And the reason why there's 2 of things is because they're twin linked. Now that'd be my guess. Like, you got 2 las cannons on each sprue, and it just looks like this. That's what it looks like. My thumb's covering it. I apologize for 2 seconds. Then it'll go back. Why would I get these guys? I would get them because they're fun. I hate to say it, but it actually makes me want to collect Space Marines. You fooled me. You sucked me in. You did this. I'm talking to you right now. This assembly guide is much better than some of the other assembly guides that I've seen in the past. The reason why is because it shows you specifically what to attach and when to attach it. It doesn't give you 10 options on the same page and confuse the heck out of you. I don't like those. They're not friendly to people, but this is actually a very friendly guide that'll become your best friend. Now look at this right here. What am I looking at? I'm looking at walking Space Hulk that's gonna put this drill in your face. How would that not be fun for anyone? I don't care if you collect Space Marines. I don't even collect Space Marines. Blood Angels don't count. They are chaos in my mind. But that looks like it's fun to just hurl at somebody. All right, so that is the unboxing. That is my version of an unboxing video. So I just take it out, look at these things. Do I like them? I do, because I'm looking at Meltas right now. What do I think of the models? I think they look funny. I don't like the way they look, but I didn't like the way the Helldrake looked when it first came out. Look how much I use that thing. Like, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside. And that really is the point, to a point. Obviously, you can't put, like, you know, I was gonna say proxies, but that would be pot and that would be kettle. So I'm not gonna say that. What I will say is it looks good enough to field, and you don't have to be too ashamed of it. I did not like them. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I did not like it at all. I just didn't like it. But now it's looking at the weapons, and I got sucked in. I'm not even gonna lie. You will get sucked in too. You're being sucked in. That's why you're watching this video right now, because you are sucked in. Because we're all in the warp, whether we like it or not. I happen to really love it though. Stay tuned for another unboxing video, which I will grab somewhere randomly. The other one is gonna be of a vehicle. And so we're gonna see some nice, new, juicy cannons on that. And it's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next video.